Alright, I love Child's Play 2. Let's see how the sequel that came out 9 months later is. Ah, shit.
The movie coming out August 30th, 1991, but the movie takes place in, I think, 1998.
Which was also the year The Bride of Chucky came out, though the movies feel very tonally different.
Anyway, though, this movie does feel more like Child's Play 2, but Andy's now all grown up and stuck in military camp, where Chucky comes back to possess Andy, but decides to instead be Andy's bro.
But a lot of people don't like this movie, though most people prefer Seed, understandably, but let's watch it to see if the movie is that bad.
Alright, so anyway, Child's Play 3 starts with the last movie left off.
And it hasn't been cleaned in years, even though that doll is probably evidence of a break-in and murder, so yeah, it probably would have been taken out earlier, but oh well. And also, Play Pals, while good guys were their most popular, they probably would just change the place to make different dolls, because yeah, they would just be losing money if they owned the place and didn't use it all.
Anyway, though, while they're moving Chucky, some of the blood falls into the melted plastic.
But you might be asking the question, wait, wouldn't that make multiple Chuckies? And the answer is, yes! Yes, it would. That was Don Mancini's original idea, but it was scrapped because they didn't have enough budget. Now, it was used for Cult of Chucky, though that movie had an even lower budget.
Anyway, we see a scene where Chucky's recreated and reborn, which is a scene I actually really like.
And it's actually a credit scene I prefer to the last movie's credit scene, which was actually also really good. Though, this time, you get this. Damn it, Chucky! You were lucky you were in a random empty dark room, or somebody would have heard you!
Anyway, there's an explanation of what happened in the last movies, which is obviously set photos, as nobody remembers Andy's crazy story as the CEO from the last movies, given the first good guy from production.
And of course it's Chucky, and I'm glad to see the CEO again, because now Chucky can shove something up his ass.
Anyway, though, I guess he's just a collector and just keeps Chucky in a box, and instead, just golfs.
Wait, you have so many toys in there, but you decide to play golf. Damn, you're a boring asshole.
But Chucky decides he's gonna play with the guy by hiding his remote.
The bastard.
But he does even more. He tosses some marbles onto the floor, making the guy slip and fall. And then he fucks with the guy even more by bringing out two more good guys who talk to each other.
Don't fuck with the Chuck!
And yeah, even though a lot of people don't like this movie, they gotta admit, this movie has some pretty damn great Chucky lines in it.
Oh my god.
So now the man is going to get choked to fucking death by Chucky.
Just like the good old days. Nothing like a strangulation to get the circulation going.
Oh yeah, that's right, Chucky was the Lakeshore Strangler. Now, it does make sense why he hasn't strangled somebody for a very long time, and it's mostly because, yeah, he's kinda short.
Anyway, though, Chucky finds out where Andy is as he's all grown up and played by a different actor.
And yeah, truthfully, I prefer Alex Vincent in the role when he was a kid, because, yeah, in this movie, while the kid does do okay, they kinda made the character a little bitch.
And yeah, I guess the general here agrees with me as they're gonna make a man out of Andy, as he goes and meets a kid named Tyler.
And normally I would have made a joke about the character playing their own game, so I would have made a joke about him playing some Child's Play game, but no, surprisingly there isn't any Child's Play game, so that's probably a good thing, since LGN probably would have got the license for the character, so yeah, people would have fucking hated the game, so it's probably best there are no Child's Play games.
Anyway, though, it's time for Andy to get his hair cut by a guy who probably has a hair fetish.
We're seeing some skin now, aren't we? Presto, you're bald.
Damn it, Frank! Is this the reason why you opened the box? Did you have a hair fetish? How the hell did you get out of hell?
But good guys are coming back again. While that freaks out Andy, Tyler thinks it's cool.
Which is understandable. I always wanted a good guy when I was a kid, but every Christmas, I never got one. Until I eventually did, and I was very happy. Though I should probably get a new one.
Anyway, Andy now has his hair cut and goes into a room and meets his roommate Whitehurst, who is a wimp who gets tied up.
Bastards! Fucking bastards!
What happened?
Shelton, that's what happened. Shelton and his goddamn lackeys.
Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Brett C. Shelton. He's God around here.
Wait, even if Sheldon is a lieutenant and a colonel, he does still not have the authority to lock you in the room and tie you up.
Anyway, Andy meets the asshole, as he's an asshole, but he can't stand up for himself. But he leaves him alone, instead goes after Whitehurst for someone else to stand up for him.
You asshole.
What did you say?
I said you asshole, sir!
Damn, girl's got more balls than Andy does in this movie.
But Shelton is at least an advocate for true gender equality because he makes her do some push-ups. But then Tyler goes to give Andy a package, but Tyler drops it and learns that it's a good guy inside, so he's gonna take it.
Which is probably a good thing, because if he didn't come in, the movie'd probably be much shorter. Though a lot of people would probably prefer it that way.
Who the fuck are you?
I thought you guys only said 3 sentences.
I'm new and improved.
And not actually. I think I actually prefer the animatronics from the last movie, though only slightly.
But Tyler likes Chucky, and Chucky figures something out.
Wait a minute. I got a new body, and I ain't told anyone about my little secret yet.
Which he probably should have thought of sooner.
But now Chucky can play hide the soul with Tyler.
And Chucky handles this much better than he did with Andy, though with Andy he didn't really know about him turning human, so yeah, there's not much he could have done back then.
But they're caught in the act, and the general takes Chucky as Andy is moving around his rifle.
Slowly though, which is understandable, because he is a new recruit, not used to it yet.
But Andy sees the good guy bringing back his PTSD, and this pisses off Shelton.
Does this look like a gun to you, Barkley? It's a rifle!
No, rifle is still a gun. Even if it's not loaded, it's still a gun.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting, and this is for fun.
Anyway, though, the general throws Chucky into the garbage, which is, yeah, being impacted. But lucky for Chucky, the guy driving it hears him and goes to save him.
And he's a nice guy for trying to go and save him. But yeah, Chucky is an asshole and kills him. Though it did create a kinda cool kill, even though you don't see very much of it. Still, it's better because, yeah, this makes you have to imagine what the inside of that truck looks like.
But everything goes on completely normally, like nothing ever happened, even though somebody fucking died. And he didn't get his package, but the package comes to see him.
Long time no see, pal.
No, you're dead. We killed you.
You know what they say. You just can't keep a good guy down.
Yeah, that's why there's 7 of these movies, and soon to be a TV series and a remake, but that doesn't really count. But anyway, even if he's caught jacking off, he still has his way to get back up.
Andy, how you've grown.
Yeah, you look really different. Did you get a haircut or something?
I got some fresh meat lined up, and I'm not gonna let you spoil it, not this time.
Tyler.
Chucky's gonna be a bro.
I can't tell. Is that supposed to be racist? Whatever, I don't care.
But after a while, Shelton comes in and takes Chucky.
Oh no! Now Chucky's gonna have to be part of Sheldon's sex doll collection!
But first, Shelton must sleep, and when he sees his new sex dolls gone, he is pissed, and forces all of them to run in the rain in like 2 in the morning.
But it doesn't actually look that bad, because I doubt they're getting up that much earlier than they normally would. It's probably just only like maybe 3 hours before they get up normally, or something around that, so it's not that bad. And the rain, it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks kind of nice feeling. That's because I like the feeling of rain, but still, it doesn't look that cold either, because the movie probably takes place around maybe August or something around there, so it doesn't look that bad.
But Andy tells Whitehurst the truth, but yeah, of course he doesn't believe him, as Chucky and Tyler play hide and seek.
Charles, come and find me.
Damn it.
Oh, sorry. Looks like they're playing tag hide and seek, because Chucky obviously saw you, so if that was normal hide and seek, you would already be caught.
But Chucky does find him, and now it's time to finish their game of hide the soul, but they're interrupted again.
Damn, don't curse though. Actually, cult of Chucky. Chucky had the worst fucking luck. Nothing goes right for the guy most of the time. He has awful luck. Till cult. Maybe curse.
But it's even worse this time, as these bitches put lipstick onto Chucky.
This means war.
Damn, what bitches? That's really fucked up. You shouldn't fuck with the Chuck.
But lucky for Chucky, the general was there so he can let out some rage.
Or not. I guess the general had a heart attack, which, yeah, didn't just blueball Chucky. It blueballed the entire audience, which, yeah, sucks. I wanted to see Chucky kill him. Or, well, I guess Chucky did kill him. What I wanted to see was Chucky stab the shit out of the guy.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
And now he is dead, as they quickly remember him, but Andy has to go tell Tyler that Chucky isn't a good guy. He's a bad guy.
He's a good guy. It says so on his shirt.
He lies, Tyler. Believe me, he's bad news. He's hurt a lot of people.
I mean, Tyler, when the guy was looking for you, he was holding a knife. I think that's clue enough that he isn't a good guy.
But Whitehurst has to go for a shave, and for some reason, Chucky's in the cabinet.
But I'm not sure exactly why Chucky is down there, because, yeah, there's no reason for being in that cupboard, I don't think. Except for this dude's an asshole, and Don needed some reason for Chucky to be down there, but he couldn't find a reason why, so he just put him down there.
But Frank here goes to cut Chucky's hair, so that gives him enough reason to kill the guy.
Damn, man, you really shouldn't cut the hair. I'm not even sure if his hair would grow back if you were to cut it, to be honest.
Presto. You're dead.
But now Whitehurst knows Chucky's alive, but won't admit to it, as there's going to be a paint war. So Chucky decides to change out the paintballs for the red team to real fucking bullets.
Which I was just told would not actually work in real life. Though, yeah, it's not like people are thinking while watching this movie, so I doubt they would really think about that. Hell, truthfully, it's probably best that you don't think while watching any of these movies.
So now the game begins as they tell ghost stories, but Andy has to leave for De Silva to join him so they can both say their real names.
Nothing scares you, does it? No.
Man, I really gotta get out of this body.
Hey, don't worry, my man. You'll get a bride in the next movie, so don't worry, you don't gotta wait too long. Though, if you are impatient, you can still jack off if you want.
But Andy isn't really worried about winning the game, instead worried about finding Tyler, but the Blues learn of this pretty fast.
You stole the map. That little fucking traitor's doubling for the Reds.
So now Andy has to worry about Chucky, the Reds, who have real bullets, and now the Blues. Sounds like a fun game.
Now we can play hide the soul.
I'm tired. I don't want to play that dumb game anymore.
Alright, to be fair to Chucky, you guys haven't even had the chance to finish the game yet, and you chose the game last time. So now, it's Chucky's turn to choose the game.
You're a fucking drag, you know that?
Watch your mouth, Charles.
Stop calling me that!
Hey kid, you shouldn't fuck with the Chuck. He can curse as much as he wants to, and now that I think about it, NBAA, you better not fuck with the Chuck either.
What's the knife for?
Good soldier is always prepared.
Okay, to be fair, Chucky does have a good point with that.
Barkley was right. You're not a good guy.
No shit.
Sorry, kid, you got me. I'm bad.
But lucky for Tyler, he has a pocket knife, so he can get away. But Chucky got Silva and a grenade.
Wait, Chucky 100% is not gonna blow himself up. So that is 100% a trap.
Now just sit back and watch the sparks fly.
But they're gonna have to go trade Tyler for the Silva.
They're using live rounds!
Yeah, that was obviously a gunshot. Now, you can say they thought the red was paintball, but yeah, it obviously wasn't, because, yeah, that sounded really freaking loud, and they probably should have stopped much sooner.
But this makes them all fight, giving Chucky a chance to throw that grenade while they're all distracted.
And Whitehurst sadly sacrifices himself, which is sad. He seemed like a nice guy.
But Chucky loses Tyler in the process, so he goes down to the carnival, but yeah, Chucky finds him.
And if you think it was a stupid idea for Chucky to go into doll mode and go into the lost and found in security, well, no, it really wasn't, because Tyler was of course going to go for help, so staying there was probably his best decision, so he can be at the same place as Tyler, because obviously he was going to go there.
But anyway, they find the guard dead, but lucky for them, he does have a gun, and now the climax can begin as Chucky tells Tyler to go into... Okay, that's the cool-ass spook house.
Which is actually a really good place for this movie to have its climax, because I think most of the budget went into this, and it was worth it, because it looks really damn cool. It's a great climax.
But Tyler is scared of everything, but Silva is shot, so now Andy will have to move on without her, as Tyler runs from Chucky, but gets stuck. But lucky for him, Chucky gets screwed over.
And damn, that looks cool. The effects on that look really damn good. And lucky for Chucky, he gets that stitched up in the next movie.
Anyway, Tyler takes the easy way up Skull Mountain, but so does Chucky, so that he can knock Tyler out and start his chant.
Which is a lot longer, I think. Even longer than the first and second movie's chant, I think. Which I guess makes sense, because, you know, they need to take a while so Chucky can't win.
So now Andy has to hurry up and save Tyler by shooting Chucky.
Hey, that actually wasn't that bad. You actually hit his arm, which is actually a harder target to hit than his chest, because he's a really little guy. You hitting his arms is pretty good. Alright, not bad, you stopped him. Though you probably could have climbed up there and pulled him down, saving you some time, I think. But whatever, that works too.
But Chucky is still alive and wants Tyler.
Come on! Fuck this kid! He's mine! He's mine! Give me the fucking... Come on, Tyler!
Or maybe at this point Chucky wants to kill the kid, because, yeah, if Andy lets him go, the kid's gonna fall and die. So, yeah, if he does let go, you're not gonna have anybody possessed. Or at least not till the next movie.
But Andy's able to get Chucky off him and makes him fall into the fan.
Killing him, and that was awesome.
But yeah, since some fucked up shit happened, Andy's put into a police car for a guy to have to clean all that shit up.
But don't worry, we'll eventually see Andy again, played by Alex Vincent again, Cole of Chucky, though that won't be for a while. But anyway, that was Child's Play 3, and, you know, while it's not as cool as Child's Play 2, I still really love this movie.
Yeah, I got a soft spot for this movie. I think it's a fun movie and has a lot of good parts, like the ending, and I think a lot of Chucky's lines in this movie are even more memorable than some of the lines from Child's Play 2, and a lot of the people I know don't like this movie for the setting, and I can understand that. It's not my favorite setting in the series, but I still enjoy this movie, and I think it's a fun time. The animatronics are good. I wouldn't say it's as good as the second movie, but it's still pretty damn good and very close to being as good. And then the theme, well, it's not as good as Child's Play 2 or Child's Play 1. It's still pretty good, but Child's Play 2 is so good that it overshadows this movie, even though I actually prefer this movie to the first movie, truthfully, now, even though, yeah, my ranking has changed a lot. That ranking video I made a couple years ago is very different than when I'd rank it now, but, anyway, the movie is still very good, and I still love this movie, and it has a soft spot in my heart, you know, even though I prefer Child's Play 2, and I actually prefer this Child's Play 1 now, and even Bride of Chucky, and most of the other movies, actually very high on my franchise list now, but anyway, I'm gonna give Child's Play 3 a 4 out of 5.
Don't fuck with the Chuck!
Which I am being pretty generous with the rating here, especially since not a lot of people like this movie, but definitely prefer it to Seed, which is the next movie I gotta review, so yeah, that'll be fun whenever I do that. Anyway, see you later.